Hello friends! Gray wolves are one of the best known and most widespread predators. They control vast territories of Eurasia and North America, keeping even the largest animals of the continent at bay. These pack hunters prefer forests, meadows, icy wastelands, and even rocky mountain peaks. However, among the variety of wolves, there is a truly unique subspecies that breaks all stereotypes about these powerful predators. And in today's video, I will tell you about wolves that can't imagine their life without the ocean. And these are the coastal wolves. Coastal or sea wolves are almost a quarter smaller than their close relatives. These animals weigh only about 30 kilograms and look like a large dog. They have slender bodies and long, thin legs, a kind of an adaptation to be able to find prey easier. Because of their diet and habitat, sea wolves are much smaller than most gray wolf species. The coastal wolves are about the same size as German Shepherd dogs and have tawny brown fur. Mainland wolves are about 20 times larger than sea wolves. Most of the sea wolf population lives on the shores of the Canadian island of Vancouver, as well as the islands to the north of it. The climate there is as unique as the local inhabitants. It's an area of temperate rainforests with a rich ecosystem, not the hottest summers and relatively warm winters. Coastal wolves regularly patrol their territory, just like their relatives. They live on the long coastline, which isn't all that surprising since almost 80% of their diet consists of marine animals. Unlike the common wolves who feed mainly on deer and elk, coastal wolves are pescatarians and prefer salmon, seals, and even other marine animals. If they can't find salmon, they make do with other tasty dishes such as whale carcasses, river otters, herring eggs, clams, and shells. Regular ebb and flow often provides the wolves with delicious treats. All kinds of shells and small fish make of an excellent snack. But as befits natural order lies, wolves don't mind feeding on carrion either. The carcass of a sea lion makes an excellent calorie-rich lunch. When they find prey, these predators give a voice signal to the rest of the pack so that no one remains hungry. This particular way of life doesn't require the wolves to be exceptionally strong, and there's also no need for a large group. So the pack usually consists of an alpha male, 1 or 2 females, and their offspring. However, despite belonging to the species of the most powerful pack predators, these wolves are extremely secretive animals. They avoid any unnecessary encounters, and that includes staying away from humans. They aren't easy to find, so the size of their population is still unknown. Their love for water allows them to look for food, not only on the shore, but also in the estuaries of small rivers, where a huge amount of salmon gathers for spawning in the fall. During this period, the fish are emaciated and especially vulnerable. And large birds of prey and bears often take advantage of this fact. The sea wolves also never fail to make use of this favorable fishing period. These predators have mastered the fishing skill, which is completely unusual for their species. They can track down the target, choose their moment, and pounce on the prey, biting into it with their powerful jaws. Unlike bears, wolves don't eat the fish whole, preferring the head, which is rich in fat. The fact is that the kidneys and muscles of this prey have many toxic bacteria that can be deadly for the canines. Moreover, this is selectively reducing the wolf's chance of getting infected with parasites. Sea wolves don't only fish during the day. The predator's sight has adapted to seeing in the dark. And in the absence of extraneous sounds, their hearing picks up the slightest movements of the potential prey. Coastal wolves are divided into 2 large groups. Some live exclusively on the island, while others live on the mainland. The livelihood of both groups, however, are closely connected to water. Mainland wolves consume less seafood than island wolves do. Island sea wolves are completely dependent on the sea for food. In fact, Island sea wolves are genetically different from their mainland cousins. The island coastal wolves' unique DNA sets them apart from regular wolves. Similar genetic differences between wolves have been observed in the past. Since wolves are mobile animals, they can travel long distances and cross natural boundaries, so the genetic difference is obvious. One of the key features of coastal wolves is their ability to travel long distances by water. They don't just rush into the ocean without fear and swim around, but they can also cover distances of over 10 kilometers, bravely traveling to neighboring islands. Furthermore, wolves can use their swimming skills to sneak up on potential prey without being noticed. Scientists believe that these predators can even hunt sea otters. Large sea otters spend most of their time in the water, but in case of bad weather, they get out on land, where they can fall prey to the hungry hunter. Dense coastal forest provides a good shelter for the cubs, whose den is settled among the roots of huge trees. As the cubs grow older, adults teach them to swim because this skill is vital for the coastal wolves. Fishing skills aren't something the wolves are born with, so adult wolves teach their cubs how to get their own lunch. At first, it seems like an overwhelming task, but the lessons do give their results. A little practice and the cubs' fishing skills are no longer inferior to the experienced hunters. Adult wolves can go without food for several days, but when the time for the long-awaited meal comes, they can only eat up to 20% of their own weight. Spawning fish greatly simplifies the wolves' lives and helps them replenish their fat reserves before winter. Under natural conditions, these predators live up to 10 years. Unfortunately, disease, infection, and hunger can prematurely end their lives. Coastal wolves were also found in southeastern Alaska, but human intervention forced the predators to look for other free territory, and today only a few dozen individuals remain there. It's rather easy to guess that the habitat of sea wolves used to be much wider. Currently, the Canadian islands have become the last stronghold for these unique and little-studied predators who have developed incredible skills to adapt to life in this changing world. Sea wolves are mysterious and elusive. Only a few lucky people manage to ever see them. Due to their remote habitat, sea wolves aren't easy to spot. Although they mostly hide in mossy forests, they carry a magical aura that is both attractive and awe-inspiring. Friends, that's all for today. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.